Following on from Outlaws from the West, we are immediately thrown into another mission called Enter Pursued by a Memory. The objectives for this mission are 1. Kill all the wolves without taking any damage, and 2. Complete with at least 80% accuracy. This mission is easier to get a gold medal during a replay of the mission. This is because on a replay you will have access to your current weapons you have obtained during your playthrough, rather than having to rely on the shotgun that Javier wants to insist you use. So I've graded this mission tricky, but if you follow my guide, this should make a tricky mission much easier to obtain a gold medal on. We start the mission with Abigail asking Arthur and Javier to rescue John, who has been missing for days. You will need to follow Javier on your horse through the snowy mountains, and I will fast forward this part to the section where you find John's horse and set out on foot up the cliffs. The mission will at first force you to choose your sawn-off shotgun, but once you have selected it in order to progress the checkpoint, you don't have to keep that gun. You can reselect your chosen sidearm. Most importantly though, make sure you also select a long-range weapon such as a repeater as well before you set off on foot and follow Javier. So as you can see here, I first selected the sawn-off to satisfy the checkpoint. Then I went back into my weapons and swapped it to the Litchfield repeater and the Lamat revolver. Once that's done, you can continue climbing the cliffs to find John. Remember to eat something which boosts your stamina core when you are prompted. Once you've found John, you will have to help him out of the crevice and carry him back up the mountain. Once you've done that, it's time to meet the objectives of the mission.
I don't think so. Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Remember that the objectives are not to take any damage and to ensure you get 80% accuracy. This will be far easier to achieve now we have the repeater with us. I will let this part play out because I think it's self-explanatory that using the repeater allows you to remain further away from the wolves, thus not allowing them to get near you. You just need to make sure you get shots on all of them and don't miss, otherwise this will affect your accuracy. Just make sure you call the wolves so that they pursue you and not John. As long as the crosshair is red, this means you will hit your target, which is essential for your accuracy objective.
Good work, Arthur.
Having got rid of the wolves, we get back on our horses and head for home. However, it's not quite over yet because more wolves will pursue us. This time I swapped to the Lamat revolver. It's entirely your choice here which weapon you use, but make sure it's a strong one such as the Schofield or an upgraded Cattleman revolver. Knowing what direction the wolves will appear is helpful, so pay attention. The only thing you need to really focus on is making sure the crosshair turns red before you attempt to shoot the wolves to maintain your accuracy. With that done, you should have met all the objectives for this mission and can head for home. I hope this guide has assisted you in meeting all the objectives, and this has turned from a tricky gold into an easy one. I'll be going through each chapter picking out what I think will be some of the more achievable gold medals during missions in order to get the Gold Rush trophy, so stay tuned for more. A link for the playlist for this gold medal series will be in the description.